GM all. Yeah, and the reason it's called Clothing Up Unfiltered, the stream, is that arguably I moved this stream off of the Marma J Foundation page because arguably this stream is more of just me and how my research expresses itself to others. And so there's the Web3 section, yes, and there's kind of like I guess now like I'm sharing more of like the cello stuff, and there'll probably be other stuff as well that gets shared. I know some of you are watching the other stuff as well, so they're very different streams of research or expression. So enjoy if you will. Good morning. Yeah, I'm glad you have notifications on. Please feel free. It definitely helps. Like using the tools that the platform has is definitely helpful. It's become like I'll stream at the same time, but any day in the week. So please turn on notifications. I try and put in Telegram 24 hours before, like which day I'll stream. But yeah, Telegram's so busy and stressful in my opinion sometimes, and so just for the channel, turn on notifications. You can just listen on your phone or whatever else. But and I try and go through the same patterns, but you don't have to always stare at your screen. I'm not that important, but you could hopefully learn something new. You kind of hope I'm going through the wallet stuff. I'm going through Metapool. I'm going through like Ref and Delta Trade and Pikes Peak. So. Yeah, just a bit of like an overview of like what I'm doing and why, and the other stuff that you might randomly see on the page. I have been trying to harvest as we get started in the Meteor Wallet app. So again, I don't know the level everyone is here. So this is the Meteor Wallet app. How I usually engage with the Near ecosystem. I used to use like wallet.near.org. Then I used my Near Wallet for a long time because it was very nostalgic for me. And then usually, honestly, I want something that just works really well. And Meteor Wallet seems to generally always work really well for me. And new updates all the time. So now you can change your RPC, which is super cool. This is like one of my favorite things. And I like the ability, so I'm assuming you can go and put your own RPC in. I think I read that somewhere. I'll check the settings, I guess. Yeah, maybe you can't. But if you had your own RPC, you wouldn't really care, I guess. You would just change that somewhere else. It wouldn't make a difference. But yeah, I think it's super cool how you can use a bunch of different RPCs. Like if one's overloaded, right? Lava RPC might be the fastest at 290 milliseconds. That's like the ping time. So that might be the fastest. So you can always check. Like if you're having a hard time getting a transaction in, come up here. 603 is generally, it says green, but it's generally a bit higher, right? So maybe you want to do that, confirm, and so it's going to reload the app. And there you go. Now we're at 252. So transactions should go through a bit faster, and you should be able to engage with your applications a bit quicker when you're making on-chain transactions. So just something to think about if you do and sometimes it'll say like, yeah, this one, Shih Tzu one timed out. I'm sure they'll work on that. Shih Tzu always has really cool developments. It's amazing that Shih Tzu's even here. Honestly, Marma J Foundation had all these wonderful ideas and goals, and I think Shih Tzu's just blasting through all of like the dreams I had for like a community token and validator and DAO and all that. So love to see it. Devs over there are awesome. Check them out. But excited to see them on this list as well. So I think I do have some contracts. I got an expert contract recently or something, but I can't use it yet. But I can still recruit. So remember last time, we can still recruit new workers. They're just like laid off. They're like sitting there at home not working until we upgrade our storage and all that. Or what is it called? Yeah, your lab. Your lab has to get bigger. So I'm trying to learn all these terms. So let's start with, I have 7 basic contracts. Okay, so let's see what we get. Okay, so we got an intern, a researcher, woo, a researcher, and that's it. Interesting. I don't even know. Anyways, I can't even use them. So none of my interns are working. Our lab's not big enough. For our researchers, we have 8 out of 12 that are on the job. That's awesome. But I think some of them are about to get fired because we have 2 advanced contracts and 1 expert contract. And if you look at the contracts, advanced gives you scientists, sometimes geniuses. So I think some of the researchers might get, kicked out once we use the advanced contract. And the expert contracts gives you mostly geniuses, sometimes brains. And I want a brain. I don't have a brain yet. So I'm going to go with the advanced contract next. And we'll use both, whatever. And we just want a brain. I want to collect them all, So scientist, that's awesome. And then genius, cool. So we got 1 of each. That's great. Still no brains. I do have a brain. Okay, you know what? I'm just not paying attention to what I'm doing. That's okay. So 1 more brain would be great. Let's get another one. I thought I didn't have one. Oh, I was supposed to get one of those NFTs that boost your rewards last week, but genius. That's okay though. Hopefully another brain soon. I already have one though, so I'm not as bummed out about it. I'm totally fine now. These things. So these relic boosters, I did say I was gonna get one. Oh, you have to burn 50 gear to unlock. That's crazy. That's cool though. It makes a very good use case for gear. I mean, that's a lot. You gotta unlock all of these, and then you gotta buy the relics, or you can forge relics if you had gear. We were talking about gear a while ago, and like the trading competition. I was like, what's gear for? And it's a token of Tinker and a token of Meta. And Nedlar actually, I think it was Nedlar. Sorry if it was someone else. Gave us that connection. That it was and we didn't really know what the plan was. But we kind of saw that the gear staking was sunsetting, and maybe something new was happening. There was trading competitions happening, so we thought that maybe the token wasn't dead. And it's all cool. I think it's a pretty cool use case. The game is expanded. I call it a game. I mean, to me, it's a game. It's like an idle game. I love idle games, and so it's kind of really a fun one. I don't necessarily enjoy spending money on games, but it is just near, arguably, right? Like people that come to the stream and engage with Minsta, for example, might have some Marma J tokens. You didn't pay for those Marma J tokens. Arguably, you don't have to think of it as money. You can think of it as like research tokens to go and engage with the ecosystem. And with those research tokens, you could, I always use Paras just because of historically I've used it. So please feel free to use whatever. If you want to use TradePort, they have a pretty cool UI. It's actually really awesome. I've never used it yet, but it seems like the cheapest one is 0.64 near here, and it gives you a 25% boost. Oh, and this one's showing you. Okay, well, obviously this is better. Okay, well, I'm going to stop using Pro. I'm going to do it for the first time maybe today. So let's. Usually when you're using a new platform, we talked about it before, right? Oh, you can connect different. Honestly, I've never used TradePort. But very cool. I've never used Stacks. I've never used Sui. I thought it was pretty cool when it came out. Never used Aptos. Near caught my attention, and I kind of just stuck there for a bit. When you're using a new platform, a lot of times you want to create a new wallet potentially, right? So connect with account. You can create or import a new wallet right here. Or you can have a testing wallet. So this can be like Metapool Mondays, like the old wallet I was using, or you can use Hawk Hacks. But I would, general suggestion, right? If you're using a new platform, you've never used it before, you have no clue what's going on there, you could just create a new wallet, a brand new one, send over, look for the NFT you want, you find it, send over the a little more maybe just for gas, buy the NFT, transfer the NFT back to your main account, and maybe that new account becomes, maybe you could even call it TradePort Testing 1 or whatever you'd like, just so that okay, whenever I use TradePort, I'm going to use this account and I'm going to transfer it already has some gas, it already has a storage key for this application, and in my opinion, great way to do it. But again, clearly unfiltered, right? I wouldn't do that because I do as I say, not as I do. But this is pretty cool. So it's showing mint-based ones as well. I love that. So it's showing all the different platforms. And so to me, this is amazing because usually I like supporting mint-based, and then Paras is usually what I only saw the option here to use Paras and Tradeport. So I didn't even know MintBase was an option. So that's kind of weird, I guess. It would be nice to know that MintBase was an option. I would have probably used MintBase. But now, let's be real. When you go to the grocery store, you usually don't care if it's the same product, like, you know, where it came from. Like, you're going to get bananas. You don't care which farm they came from. They're bananas. As long as they taste yummy and good for smoothies, you're fine. So this one seems to be the best deal. You have 5 hours ago, TTTFKY put 1 year for a 40%er. Oh no, we have a 40% here. Okay, 0.99. Okay, fine. I guess we could just probably search like 40% somewhere, right? Oh, but that's probably the cheapest one. Maybe we can find like something above 40%. I think I was looking for. I can't remember what I was looking at before. Honestly, it was a while ago. Geez, there's not many above like. Okay, 55% finally. But that costs. Okay, well, let's do this then. Let's do this and keep it really simple and have some fun. Why don't we just... I'm not even sure how much near I have in my account. Oh, there's a bunch of them here. So one's actually on Tradeport. And then let's go for that one. Just because it's kind of cool buying 2 on different platforms. I want to see how it goes. So, I have 10 near in my account. Should be fine. Approve. And obviously you can look through what's happening in those transactions. Like you can, okay, so yeah, to me this wallet, the Meteor Wallet, is just amazing. Like as you're seeing the transaction happening as a user. So as a user, you're not confused in my opinion. You're like, oh, that's how. You're not waiting on a random screen for like MetaMask to do something in the background. You're actually seeing the transactions happening. When the transactions are done, it opens up, and you're seeing those transfers happening on the page in real time. What an amazing NFT platform! Wow, you guys are awesome. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use Tradeport like every time now. I was able to buy NFTs from different platforms in one smooth transaction. That's cool. That's very cool. That made me happy. Cool. So we're going to come back here. Actually, I want to just come to ref. So obviously this is ref, yada yada. Okay, why is this like this? Am I spelling gear wrong? Oh gosh. Or do I have to add the, is it not whitelisted? That's like so crazy to me. No, okay, let's not do that. Oh. Do I have to? Oh my gosh, okay, that's funny. Geez, it's expensive. Wow, gear is expensive. I guess it probably went up after, what's it called, right? Like after everyone realized you could forge relics with it. So people are probably buying it, forging relics, testing their luck, seeing if they get anything good. Good job, Meteor Wallet, good job. Why do I have? Oh, okay, cool. Let's just buy some gear with this. How much was it? $40. That's crazy. So you're telling me, okay, obviously we're going to uncheck that. You're telling me, whoa, there's no way I'm buying gear. You're telling me I got to spend like, I mean, I might do it for the meme, like just do it for the, do it for the stream. But you're telling me that in order, wait, I already did this. Yeah, I already did that. Upgrade now, but it's coming soon. Yeah, I can't upgrade. It's trying to get me to feel good about clicking a button. Good job. So here. Yeah, so to unlock this, 50 gear. 50, okay, 50. I thought it was 100. No, but you need 100 gear to forge a relic, right? Yeah, that's crazy. So it's like, and then if you don't get a good one, you sell it for like $3. That doesn't seem like a good gamble. I mean, I don't like gambling in general, so, not my thing. But that's wild. Okay. I think I have relic. You have 0 relics. That's true. Okay. So this one's prettier. I'm gonna put that one in first. Equip. And then again, you can see the steps, see what's happening. NFT transfer call to the contract. Okay. This is what I mean, honestly. I used to use Ethereum as much as I use Near now. And when you use those apps that tell you how much gas you spent and how much money that's worth, it makes you shed a few tears. And the success messages, so beautifully displayed. I don't know what that's all about, but maybe that's my NFT or something. Is that the time? I don't know. Weird. Okay. And then that's not as bad. It actually is $15. Wow, that's crazy. Let's do it for the vibes. That's not something I would normally do, but why not? You know, open up one more slot. I mainly do it because I want to see if the next slot is also 50 gear, or if the next slot is like 100 or something like that. I would assume the next slot will be 100 or something like that. But okay, refresh the page. See, but it doesn't fresh reload my balances in the Harvest app. So there's something. Unlock now. And then, I want to see if, will the next unlock? Yeah, 250. Lord help me. Whew. That's what I assumed. That's crazy. Oh, gosh. That's crazy. But it's smart because if you want to, it makes you want to then not, why would I waste my second slot on a 40%, right? Okay, let's open up Tradeport again. Oh, Tradeport was so much fun. That was great. Because I would assume we should be able to get attributes listed. Outliers are fun. 32 near. Yeah, so 180% sold for 32 near. Right? Seems to be worth around 30 near. And then... yeah, so 180 maybe is the highest that's being sold right now. And it seems like those are going for the most. Around 37. And, if I wanted one right now, maybe I could offer 40 near and just get one. Right? Okay. And then, what's the... average sale is 7 near. $20,000 in volume already. They're doing amazing. 61 sales a day. Oh, so happy to see. Useful NFTs, What's this one? 190%. Okay. 64 near. An hour. So so it was recent enough. Wait. It wasn't showing up on the list. Oh, because 13 days ago it only sold for 40 something. So it wasn't showing up on the list because it just sold. I guess it's too new. Someone bid 32 near a day ago. So they listed it for lower. Okay, so it listed at 70, came down at 64. It hasn't sold yet, that's why. But so it seems like for a 10% increase, you have to pay a lot more. So, interesting. 190 might be the highest. I keep seeing this one's in... Actually, maybe we can just put what's the most expensive. Okay, no. So there's higher ones. So 100 near, 225. It's crazy. 3 hours ago it was put up. Interesting. So it seems like this person has a few and they're staking some and unstaking, right? You can see there's they transferred it to the staking contract and transferred it back. Cool. So if you want to engage more in that, feel free. I kind of just wanted to show what it looked like, and it'll help me obviously harvest a bit quicker. Because the container storage seems to still be a time limit. So if you're harvesting more, you just harvest more in that time. So which will hopefully be helpful, get me to 50, so I can actually hire some more of my researchers back. Okay, so moving on to Metapool, I did want to discuss. Let me actually bring up this as well, the MPIP. So yeah, before I go into the grant stuff, which I do want to get into, I want to go through the MPIP. So on Chloe the Dev, I have 65 voting power. This vote is now in progress. I've gone through it already, so I'm not going to go through the details of the proposal too much. I will share the link in the chat for those that want to read along. I don't know if that... Okay, it didn't work. And so there's 3 days remaining to vote, which is interesting. 100% voted for, but only 600,000 voting power. Okay. So there's only been 3 voters. Okay. And there's been more comments than that. So it does seem a bit, almost actually the same problem in the NDC, to be fair. Where maybe a marketing problem on one side, where like, I think the voting period in total was 4 to 5 days, maybe 4 days. So this is like the second day the proposal's been out. I think it needs 25.5 million voting power in total on the vote. So even if some people vote no, but it passes, as long as there's 25.5 million total, or say 26 million total votes, the vote can pass. Like something can happen. So, we're pretty far away from 25 million. Arguably, you could assume that one person might have 25 million voting power, right? Like it might only take 1 or 2 people or some friends to get together, one large validator to pass this proposal. So the current state of things doesn't mean it won't pass, doesn't mean there could be no issue at all. But it does seem like the MPIP process in general doesn't seem very efficient, potentially. Like, I'm not sure personally who's the lead for MPIPs within Metapool, right? So who's in charge of, reading through the MPIPs? I know there was comments from many people. Let me just follow all these people. I follow them on Chloe.near, but not on ChloeTheDev.near. So there's been comments from members of the Metapool team, from ecosystem participants. We haven't seen them vote necessarily, but maybe they don't even know the proposal's out yet. Like maybe not everyone here knows there's a proposal that they need to vote on. So how do we actually reach these people and get them to vote and engage them? I'm not sure. I know that when you vote within the other parts of the system, you get economically incentivized. Like when you vote in the grants ecosystem. Actually, that's weird. When you vote, that's actually weird. Anyways, when you vote in the grants ecosystem, most voted, you're economically incentivized to vote here, right? So as you vote here, by taking part in the vote, you are able to receive a part of, I guess I go to my votes, a part of the rewards. So because I have 65,000 voting power in use, so that's my 65,000 to my average voting power monthly use, this is then the monthly rewards that I'd be entitled to, and there's 11 days till payment, so it's monthly, and that's the estimated APY, about 45%, based on the price of the mpDAO tokens, which it's saying there's about 13,000 mpDAO tokens that are actually locked here. So not that many tokens, but then you lock for a certain amount of time, and you get more voting power. We went through it many times. Hopefully some of you can test it out as well. But there's no economic incentives for voting here, arguably. You're just trying to improve the platform because you want to and because you think it's a good thing. So maybe there does need to be some sort of economic incentives to engaging in MPIPs as well. Maybe it could be much smaller, right? Like maybe We're talking here about taking 10%. So I think, again, it was pretty short, and I think there could have been a lot more description here. But anyways, liquidity source taking 10% from the protocol fees for 4 months. Sorry, my next pill. The Anna grape. Wow, those are like tangy grapes. Very good though. And then two pools to be considered: HT near, mpDAO, and then mpDAO to USDC native USDC on near. So personally, I think it's good that points from all the comments were added. I do feel as though when creating a proposal like this, they need to actually be added in their entirety. So like this first part should include all of the details needed to make a decision. Currently, pieces needed to make a decision are in the discussion. It's all there, and so I mean it's like halfway there maybe. So maybe it's not. Maybe it does need to be rewritten. But yeah, those are my comments. To me, I still think I would vote for it. That's why I did vote, and I will still vote for it again. I think it still moves something forward. But I even gave these comments to Claudio that like there's not really a process. Like when someone comes up to write the MPIP, there's not really a process where they know what information needs to be included in the MPIP so that it can be received well within the community, so that people understand. And so again, there is the documentation. So I want to be very clear that like the team has made it very clear, what the MPIP process is, how it works, like how you can trust it, how it works in governance. Again, like how it works, how to participate, the processes, draft, canceled. So right now we're in progress. So either it succeeds or it gets rejected. Like these are all things that you can understand about the process. But in my opinion, there's no like guidelines for the actual proposer to be like, okay, this is the overview for why this is important. Like there should be like research points at the top being like, this is the this is the climate that we're in. This is the problem that we're facing. This is why it needs to be solved, and this is how we can solve it. Do you agree? And then people are like, okay, you know what? I'm voting for or against this specific implementation to fix this specific problem in the ecosystem. Because a lot of times, if it's too vague, there could be a better way of solving this problem, or just a different way, or maybe it's too vague to even process, to take it forward. So even if this passed, for example, there would need to be another MPIP anyways. In my comment, I think I wrote, would be awesome if the pool could be set up as soon as possible. I said September 3rd, I think would be supported for the community. I think it might be too disruptive to the current grant process. So the current grant process has, I think, 8 days left, 7 days left in the current grant process. And so it might be a bit disruptive to implement it sooner. Also, it would require 10% of the protocol fees. Those fees would actually have to come, I think it's usually monthly, and it would probably require some time to implement. So September 3rd also might be way too soon. Obviously, October 3rd might be a lot more reasonable in terms of just taking the time to process a proposal. But I think the vagueness of the proposal also leads to where September 3rd might be too soon. Whereas if we had a very detailed proposal explaining, how much liquidity, because I don't think it says how much liquidity even would go to each pool. So then who actually decides, right? There has to be. So there has to be an MPIP. So I do have enough voting power now to submit an MPIP. That was part of what I was doing over the past, week. I just bought the meta tokens off of Ref, so you can still go to Ref. You can still there's still meta liquidity, luckily. And so you can just, ST near, I guess, is the most liquid or the only pair. And so I think I needed like 40,000 meta tokens or something like that. So I guess you can just, it changes the price quite a bit. Or I think I bought a little more than that, maybe like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But it was like a simple calculation, right? Because vote, when you come here, you can kind of see, if you lock up for 300 days, which I generally always do, just to keep it simple for myself, you can see, okay, so you get 5x the voting power. So if I put, so you could see if you'll get 500,000 voting power. So I don't need that, right? Let's say you need, I think it was like 42 something. Yeah. So yeah, you need 4, I think one more of those. For 200,000 voting power, you need 40,000 mpDAO. So it's a pretty straightforward calculation, to be honest. So, pretty straightforward. You just go to ref, put in 40,000. So yeah, I already have a number here. And you need 140 ST near. So to me, I think of it as like a governance node for now. It seems like governance in mpDAO requires this much to submit a proposal. And so 140 ST near. So at least it's pretty straightforward to know. And it does drop the price quite a bit. So even using the router, there's no router to really use. There's only one pool. And so it does, to acquire that much, it does drop the price, or it impacts the price by around 3%. Not terribly, not terrible, I suppose, all things said and done. But yeah, I put a little tweet out, a little cheeky tweet, but no big deal. I would really like to see some liquidity. I don't know, okay, Beam. No one's looking for. I'm typing mpDAO, and Beam is coming up. So mpDAO is now whitelisted, so hopefully it works now. Perfect. So I think the issue for me is like this number continues to get worse the longer there's no liquidity pool. Well, worse or better depends who you are, right? But if you're trying to enter the mpDAO ecosystem, the main way currently is you kind of have to purchase meta at like almost 30% premium, which it's still cheaper than it is on Ethereum, which is a whole different, maybe not really an issue, I suppose. They still get their rewards if that's what they wanted. But yeah, 30% premium, and then you can go to oldmetapool.app, so old.metapool.app, and you can still go through the lockup process. So you can stake, deposit your tokens, lock up for. This happened last time too. Eventually. So this is not the login you're looking for. Don't worry. But when you go to vote, you are still able to. Where are we? Here you go. So you go to My Votes. I think it was just a test somewhere or something like that. What do I count? Yeah, it was a test. Oh look, I have more voting power. I should vote from this one too. Oh yeah, I actually should. 500 voting power. I totally forgot about it. I will go. What wallet is this? Sorry, I don't even know how I log into that from here. But anyways, you can see I already did the lockup. So your migration is completed. So you can only migrate once per account, which is fine, I suppose. But so I had to use a different account on my ledger and did that. So we can create a proposal. I'm kind of busy this weekend, but next week early, if there's no kind of headway on liquidity, I will try and put together a more detailed proposal if this one doesn't pass. But hopefully this one passes anyways. Where are we? Yeah, hopefully this one passes anyways. I think it still does at least clarify that we're taking 10%. I think 2 pools is fine. It would clarify that. That would be great. I think a lot more would need to be clarified, like the date. When's the start date for this liquidity pool? So September 3rd might be too soon now. Might be kind of gone now for a reasonable timeline, but October 3rd would be awesome. I think I think someone in the comments said the 3rd, or it was maybe a private conversation. It might have been written in. The 3rd of the month. So, there's a comment to my proposal. So I don't think I read it on the stream yet. So I commented, and then I think this was I agreed to reply after. Sorry. mpDAO to balance estimator should come from the treasury and considered. I don't know what that means. The pool. So I think that means the pool should be created just on the third, not near the third, on the third of the month. And the initial price for mpDAO should be 10% lower than the current price in Ethereum side. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know where that's coming from. Sorry. It's just like some of the decisions. There's already meta on. I mean, I guess it would just create parity, but which is fine. So that's fine. I guess there's a lot of liquid. I don't understand the connection between the Ethereum side and the Near side. They seem like completely different tokens. And so maybe, like, with a comment like this, I feel like it would be great to understand, like, what's the plan for that? Like, because every time, so I thought that they were like, I thought it was a bridge token, honestly, at the beginning. I was like, oh, obviously it's just, like, Aurora did that. They launched a token on Ethereum, and then bridged the token over to Near, and they end up having, like, you have one token that can bridge back and forth and have, a unique kind of ecosystem. But then I realized there were two different tokens. So I'm always a bit confused because it seems like it's very difficult to understand where all the tokens are and what the full market cap is of the project. When you have, like, different tokens on different chains. Or, like, what's the price of the token, right? If you can't move the token between each other, then the price is always going to be different. Because the value is different, right? So that's why I don't really end up, like, the value of the token on, and I don't know the plan. So the token on Ethereum, I would assume should eventually be able to be used to vote on grants, because grants are multi-chain. So I would assume there should be no issue with that. In the future, I would assume it's coming. Right now, you don't have that ability, which is a bit interesting. So actually, the value of the Near token should maybe is higher, right? So yeah, even that, maybe, like, my confusion would be, why even make it lower, right? Like, by doing that with the initial liquidity, we give the opportunity for anyone willing to buy cheaper mpDAO with ST rewards. Maybe like reasoning would be cool. I get that it provides the opportunity, but wouldn't we want it to put? I mean, like, I don't know. I'm all about, like, giving people the opportunity to enter the market, and, like, but if it's economic, like, incentives, like, wouldn't it be the same price or higher? Like, if we're, like, I don't know. You're kind of, either way, that liquidity isn't going to be very high when the pool starts, and so you're giving just the first people that get there are just going to push the. I don't know. You can't trade back and forth anyway, so I don't see how. I'm very confused, I guess, about. Maybe that's why liquidity hasn't come yet, because there's this issue of trying to keep the prices consistent. I just don't see that they'd ever be consistent. I'm excited to see how that turns out. Whatever, but again, that's something that is not in the proposal. It has to be there. Like, what is the price that liquidity is going to be set at? I don't think it matters too much, to be fair. The price will change very quickly, in my opinion, once there's real liquidity. At the same time, I don't see why it wouldn't just be whatever the price the Meta token is at. I would have loved to have seen the Meta token liquidity just transfer right over to mpDAO before. But anyways, like, Meta already has a price; it's already trading. Meta already is mpDAO, right? I mean, you just do it's a manual swap. I mean, it'd be cool if the swap was done by Ref. Like, I don't know, like, partner with Ref Finance, have them do the swap in the background or something, and just, I don't know, like, it just seems like an interesting, like, pause the token, have the swap. I don't know. No, I'm just kind of saying random things now. But it does seem a bit weird. But either way, it's not in the proposal. Proposal's too vague. I hope it passes. I'm going to move on now. But that is the state we're at with mpDAO token coming to Ref. It seems like we'll be waiting quite a while for the actual token to come to Ref. And so I guess the reason I wanted to explain that first was then to explain how the team were advising that we didn't get in last time for a grant. We are above 1%, I think, still. There you go, near Antigua, 741,000 votes. Woohoo, we're above 1%. Hopefully we stay there. There are some proposals still with quite a few in the millions, but a few million is reasonable, which is fine. Let's go to grant round 7. So grant round 7, I think we came out with the highest had 6.5 million and 5.5 million, which I think was these are outliers maybe. And then you had the 4 and 3 millions. Not a big deal. I think it just skewed things a little bit more than, I think now you're seeing maybe a lot more around the 1-2 million mark, which I think is creating, again, the percents get distributed evenly. So what I would actually love to see is we should all get together as a union as grants. Okay, so if you're a grant submitter, so if you're any of these high people, AVB or whatever, we should all get together as a union, and instead of fighting against each other, which makes no sense to me at all, arguably, we should just come together and change our votes so that we all get above 1%. For example, these people here, Metapool Liquid Staking Video Guides by PYOR. I don't even know who they are. Okay, I don't like how you can't click to open. Oh my god, sorry. I have to click it and then open it. It's gonna ruin my page. Duplicate tab. Okay, so this one here, and then I have to change it. This one here, the video guides. Cool. We propose they want to do a series demystifying their multi-chain liquid staking solutions. Very fun. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I'm trying to see anything that's seems general. Okay, so outline, introduction. Cool. Text guides. Awesome. $5,000. Woo! Where's their examples? Documents. Campaign document. So asking for $5,000 for videos. That's not too wild. Okay, I think it's 4 videos they're proposing. Maybe 6. Oh, they did it for engine layer already. So they have. It seems like they have examples. It's a pretty. So yes, it is 5 videos and a couple text guides. Not bad. And it seems like they're going to do them all in 30 days, so they're going to be pretty quick with it. They have multiple people working on the team. They have a community, I guess, they do this kind of stuff for. They have a budget fully, who's going to shoot, what are the expenses. So it's all kind of laid out. Cool. So it does seem like a lot of ask, but it does seem like they have proof of work. I just want to see the videos. I don't care about any of the rest. I just want to see your what did you actually do? Let's see.
Pre-staking has emerged as a significant theme in Web3 for 2 main reasons. Users can amplify your staked assets, can work harder.
Okay, sitting in front of the screen,
but what's
reading it.
Is security. But
some screens.
Ethereum security rewards. Here, each stake.
So maybe not worth $1,000 a video, right? Budget might be a bit inflated, right? They have 24 subscribers, but this one has 47 views, right? And I'm sure the information is probably correct. I'm sure they have a script that's, I would assume, correct. And so it's always good to have more examples and of what's going on. They seem very organized in terms of their documentation, and they're trying to grow. So, again, from the team, the Metapool team, the goal is to support as many projects as possible. Seems like this project is out there going to various projects trying to engage. And they came to Metapool and they're trying to engage here. They seem close, right? They were at 0.7%. And so maybe if they were a part of our coalition, right, that got together, we can figure out, okay, how do we get them into the mix as well, if it fits in with the value. I don't know if 1% would allow you to get $5. I don't think it would in this grant round. I think 1%, there's $50,000, maybe $500 then, I think. So it might not be worth it for them, but that's where, again, we can discuss. So expand boundaries in Argentina with Crypto La Plata. They want to combine their expertise generating events and educational spaces to replicate it for creating general Web3 content experiences. So I guess looking at the budget first, 2,000. So again, some of the budgets might just be too high, to be fair. I think a lot of the budgets actually just might be too high. So anyways, from near Antigua, we do have our 1%. We $1,500, I think, fund, I think for us is to fund, or I say us, I'm kind of just advising. But generally, sorry, it's just overview stuff. So generally 2 milestones, just marketing and guides, right? So in my opinion, I think they're saying 3 articles, right? So text-based articles, text-based, guides, explaining, what is MetaPool, how to engage. We want to do one more technical guide. I don't think there's much information. If someone wanted to go to a hackathon and hack on MetaPool, how would they do it? Maybe they want to improve the UI for the MPIP process. It's on the boss. It should be open source, and you should be able to make improvements. If someone wanted to hack on dashboards to show the token price parity on different networks, and you can't transfer over, of course, but maybe someone just cares about the financial gain and wants to just look at that. There could just be fun ways to engage with fun UIs. There can getting information, research, and so kind of just if someone wants to hack on MetaPool, how might they do it? And then a workshop, kind of the same. We want to start thinking about engaging with hackers, developers, and that side of things. But again, a lot of people are just average people who might think that, not staking is cool, but saving is cool. They might think that voting for their friends' initiatives is cool. And they might think that if they can have this, asset that has some sort of value that they can also use to engage and vote on their friends' initiatives, that might be a cool thing to engage in. And that's kind of what we're trying to build into a full kind of here's an event that's fun, have pizza, engage with your friends, have some juice, whatever, maybe have some live music. Here are some guides that can help you along. And hey, maybe you can earn some mpDAO tokens at the event, have a little workshop, get some voting power, and then monthly, if we're able to eventually get monthly events hosted, well then it becomes come to our event, get some free pizza, and remember to vote for us again in the next grant round, or remember to check out other grants that are available, or we have this coalition of grants where we're all trying to do education initiatives, so feel free to split up. We already have 1%, so feel free to split up your grant to these 5 other educational grants within our region. And that's kind of the goal of what we're trying to, I guess, build out. So KPIs, engagement, we want mpDAO governance engagement. We want at least 25 community members engaged in mpDAO governance. So again, within this, we want to give out mpDAO tokens. This is also why we want there to be liquidity. I mean, people keep, I feel like people don't necessarily always understand why we need liquidity set up. It's because it's very, very difficult to have workshops where you're giving out, you're going through these flows without having mpDAO available on the market to show them, hey, when you get this, you can lock it for 30 days and you can sell it. You can actually exit the market. It's a very important flow in my opinion. If someone's going to be using Web3, it's a scam until they can sell, even if the tokens are free. If you give someone a gift card to something out in the street and they can't use it until some future moment, it's a scam. They're going to throw it away. They're going to not trust that ever again. And it's a scam. I'm just the average person is going to think that way. And so if you give someone $10 of mpDAO, I think $10 actually might be all right. But let's go to it and see. If you give someone $10 of mpDAO and they see a red, they're gonna think it's somewhat fishy, right? Like, this is what you see for like the large. And even I went to Aurora to get mpDAO whitelisted, and they came back to me saying we don't list random scam tokens. We don't list random tokens. So even Aurora doesn't know what mpDAO is. Like, in my opinion, there's this issue where if you don't have liquidity set, there's always going to be this loop, this area left out of the loop for the cyclical ecosystem that you're trying to build. So I know people are working on it. I know it's coming. It's a bit maybe disheartening to see the current state of the MPIP, regardless of the reasons. But we'll work on it. We as a community, Collective Unfiltered, have enough voting power now to submit our own MPIP. So I will, this weekend definitely not going to happen. Early next week, I'll try and get a draft of something together. Although it sounds like a lot, so maybe I won't. But I probably will try. We'll see how the proposal goes for Near Antigua. That's my main important thing right now. But moving on, I think we've kind of talked about it enough. We're above 1%, so that's good for now. I kind of was discussing that because if somehow the same thing happens again, and I wake up, I'll set an alarm this time. Last time I went to bed with it fine, and then I woke up with it not fine, or something like. It was really really close. I kind of I'll set an alarm to make sure, but I might have to go to Ref again and pay 50% more for tokens and whatever. But I do want the interns to be able to get to work and engage, and I think it's important. And we've done a grant with mpDAO before, and it went really well. It took us a while to get engaged, but I think it's really supportive for the kids that we work with. So why not? But it'd be nice to pay market price and not kind of disrupt the entire market. I don't mind buying the tokens. It's more like it's frustrating to push the price 6-8% every time you buy. So suggestion. If you're starting out at a grant, I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna say anything about that. But you don't have to ask for $1 million. You could ask for 500. They might have a minimum, I think, actually. But I think my first grant I did with CreateBase, Mintbase back in the day when they were just starting on Near, was for $500 to go into crypto voxels. Oh my gosh, crypto voxels. I haven't been in there in over a year probably. Maybe even 2 years. Oh my god, now I feel like I have to open up crypto voxels. Crypto voxels. I don't even know what their URL is anymore. Voxels.com. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Can I log in? I don't know how this works. Search. Marma J. Oh my gosh. What is happening? I typed in Marma J. Explore. Marma J. The Marma J Gallery. Bobby's Places. No Bobby's Places. Oh, I think Bobby's Places got changed. Oh yeah, mpDAO took over Bobby's Places. I love that. So, if you ever see this, you can go to voxels.com and you can type in Bobby, and Bobby's Places should be the only thing that comes up, and you can come in here and you can check out some live music, right? Or not, not live anymore, but it was live. I think it was live. But yeah. Oh no, not live. Just different music stuff. I don't know if it's live. But you can check out music, check out different NFTs, art. So have fun with that, Bobby. I totally forgot about this. Very cool. Very fun. But yeah, I went into CryptoVoxels. Oh, it is live. Look. Cool. Anyways. And then we had upstairs. If I could, can I even get outside anymore? Or did they build a wall here? Nope, they built a wall. Oh no, I can still get outside. How do I fly? Ah. Okay, so upstairs was up here. Someone built. Okay, let me go up, please. So yeah, Marma J Gallery was up here. So you kind of walk through. Thanks, Dan, for the bass clefs. Love those. Those are NFTs from Mintbase. Those are purchased on Mintbase. These are all NFTs, actually. So kids in Antigua did these. That's our dog, Mika the Pot Cake. I actually painted these. and then Mika, and then more NFTs. So there's a little guest book too, so you can sign the guest book if you like. Or you can go out into the patio, go out into the balcony, and overlook the view. But anyways, I built an education center in CryptoVoxels for a product, for Mintbase, for CreateBase. Like how to like, so maybe you could create an education center in a VR space that you like to use, or whatever you use, for MetaPool. And you can have people come into the space and see the MPIP process and see how the token works, and engage with videos, and aggregate all the information. It's like building a website, right? You aggregate all the information. Okay, so that's CryptoVoxels. That was my first grant in Web3. I don't think people should buy crypto. It doesn't make sense to me. Find a grant system you can be a part of and engage. There's always gigs somewhere. If you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about. For example, I use Near all the time, and I didn't know that Tradeport could let you buy NFTs off various platforms. Like, that's pretty cool. I'm sure there's people making money just buying NFTs off of one platform and then putting them on Tradeport so they can be seen by everyone. That's very cool. Like sweep, and then anyways, I'm not even gonna. Or just education, right? Like just teaching people about stuff like this. Like, hey, did you know that on Tradeport you can go see all the NFTs? You can share at places, and then when you go try and get a grant to write articles, someone goes, "What's your work? What have you done?" Well, you can go, "Here's my X page where I have written, Twitter threads." Actually, So, some of the, maybe it's here. Solomon Crypto. No. It was just his name. I can't remember his. Yeah, it's okay. But yeah, one of my favorite content creators was just someone who learned as much as they could about like topics in Ethereum and topics in like Ethereum specific, I guess, and just shared them in Twitter. And every day, that one tickled my throat. And every day they would just share what they learned in like deep threads, like detailed, with links going out to other threads, and they would keep stacking it. So imagine taking like the entire MetaPool documentation, which is so extensive, by the way. It's insane. But actually, that's a great idea. That's an amazing idea. There is so much information in the MetaPool docs that ambassadors, for example. MetaPool has ambassadors. They come on board. There is no way that an ambassador can realistically read through all this information and retain it and understand how it fits together if they're not ingrained in the ecosystem, right? So maybe they are ingrained and they're reading it all and that's fine. But you want to be engaging and bring people in. New users might be intimidated by this. And so you could imagine just, what is MetaPool? Okay, well, start doing a tweet thread about some of this stuff. Or what is vote to earn? That's a whole different tweet thread. What is liquidity staking and how does that work? What are tokens? What is Near? What is Solana? What is Aurora? What is Ethereum? Those are all tweet threads. What is a liquidity pool? What's a launchpad? What are some examples on there's one page here and there's like 15 different Twitter threads. That's like 2 weeks of content. And so I'm not saying people should go do that. I'm just saying if someone's like, oh, I don't know how to start accessing grants, I don't know how to engage, well, it starts just by starting, honestly. So, maybe once a week you take the documentation for a project you like. It doesn't have to be MetaPool. It could be any project you like. It could be Near documentation. It could be Solana, Avalanche. It could be a different project that you like. And you can start tweeting about it or X-posting, whatever they call it now. And it can be a good way to just practice writing or sharing content about what you engage in. But after a while, regardless of who follows you, who likes you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter all that stuff. What matters is you have a portfolio that you can then go to a project for and say, hey, I would like to have a small grant. In my opinion, micro grants aren't available everywhere, sadly. I wish more projects distributed micro grants. I know it's a lot of overhead to do sometimes, but they are available in a lot of emerging platforms. You can go find an emerging platform. There's always a new chain launching somewhere. And you can say, hey, like that project that we just looked at in the grants side, that was at 0.7%, And you can tell they clearly were going to. So I wouldn't have asked for 5, but for this project, just whatever. I'm going to pick them out because I looked at them anyways. But instead of asking for 5,000 for all of that, I mean, I get it. There's like 5 different people, and they have this community and whatever, and they're making scripts and everything else. But maybe, right? You can just be you and your friend, right? And you can ask for $500, right? And you can just get $250, and you could write scripts using GPT-4 and edit them, of course, and make sure they're correct. And don't like take AI content generated and throw it onto a thing. But in my opinion, you can probably like be pretty scrappy and make it almost like a hackathon bounty, right? Like, and you can even go to hackathons and do some of this stuff. Like, you can submit research and stuff like that at hackathons. Like, don't worry about being 100% technical all the time. You can go to ETH Global especially ETH Global hackathons. You can go up to those teams and you can say, hey, I would love to go through your documentation and show it off in cool, creative new ways. You can submit that into those hackathons. Like, making documentation sexy is a hackathon submission. I think I speak for many judges, and they would love to see cool, expressive ways to engage developers on learning about what they're trying to build. So I'm going to leave it at that for all that fun stuff. I showed Ref today a bit. Oops. It's not interesting. Oh yeah, DeFi is what I wanted. Because I guess what I should be looking at is Meta, not Meta and not mpDAO. Because this is where we might see traders. Although it's not going to be $100 or more probably, right? Let's see what it comes up with. So again, okay, we are seeing, oh, is it all me? That's not fun. So let's skip me. Okay. So yeah, we have, wow, what is this? How? Is that even, the pool, oh, I guess yeah, that's fine. Sorry, that's a lot. That must have changed the price a lot. And are they all people? Okay, no. Someone sold 30,000 Meta. Is it like a bot though? I feel like that's a. Sorry, now I'm just curious. Yeah, this guy's. USDT EW, okay, farming. Only 4. Wait, it's not a bot. Definitely not a bot with only 4,000. Am I really gonna creep this guy on stream? Probably not. Wait, created by Binance? Maybe it. Wait, what? Now I'm confused. Okay, obviously this is not a. Wait, what? Oh, it must be fake. Right? There's no way these are real. Yeah, okay. That was weird. I was like, what? How does it have infinite bajillion dollars in there? Okay, so I don't know what this is. See. But. Someone else buying some Meta, a lot of Meta. So I guess they probably staked. Are we gonna creep out too? Maybe. Let's creep. Yeah, they received from Meta Vote. So they believe in it now, eh? Oh, because they had to put it to a different account. Probably. Because, yeah, so this account probably Meteor. Okay, so yeah, they created a new account on Meteor, and they probably only staked. Yeah, see, yeah, they got money from. There you go. They staked. July 30th, and they received rewards. Okay, so they believe in it. They believe in the ecosystem. They stacked up on that meta. They converted to mpDAO on a new account, and they're earning their rewards. Love to see it. Jeez, yeah, 100,000. So everyone's doing it. I'm just so confused why we can't just. Okay, I don't know. Such a hassle. And then the reason the hassle's made it even worse is that you can't do it on your same account, and so it's like, yeah. Anyways. Everyone is creating all these. Maybe it's a good marketing tactic. Like, oh, we have all these stakers. Look at this. We have all these. And we don't actually have all these stakers. It's just people being forced to make new accounts. And it's terrible user experience. But anyways, let's see who else is stacking up. Okay, some stacking up here. Well, this is probably the same people, right? Alpha Centauri, Proxima Centauri. I guess maybe because you have to use multiple. People are stacking, though. These aren't small amounts. No wonder the price is going up so much. And I bought after all these people. Fun. This is a while ago though. It's like 30 days ago now, but it's like almost. Okay, no, we got a huge sell here, but these are different people. Oh, DAO hacker .near. Looks like they kept selling. Oh, they sold 100,000. I assume. So you have some, but it seems like there was some sells up here, and then it was like a bunch of buys. DAO hacker must have a lot of meta. How much meta does this person have left? Maybe I should just talk to them and be like, yo, can I buy some off you? That's crazy. If they still have any left. What do you mean? Where's your... Oh, maybe it's all staked, though. Who knows? Maybe it's all gone. But they sold a lot. It's crazy. Parent, sender, buy. Transfers. No, this isn't helpful. Outgoing tokens. Meta. They probably sold it all. 238K. All to ref. Anyways, I'm going to stop creeping on people now, but Pikes Peak's awesome. I do love my creeping. And I usually like creeping on tokens. But yeah, I like doing small trades. Just because, it makes me feel better about changing the price of things. But yeah. Now on to gachaponing. I definitely do not gachapon every day, sadly. Where's my gacha? Is the gachapon gone? Nope, it's down here now. I was like, oh no, they changed the gachapon. I don't gachapon daily. I should gacha. I'm probably going to refresh the page. I haven't refreshed it in a while. I should gachapon daily. Click. But in my opinion, this is the best way to get mpDAO tokens. If you're trying, like, grants are great. A lot of work though, right? A lot of work to apply for a grant, write those threads, whatever. But it's relatively easy to come on here, and I'll share the link. Again, you can make a new account. When you log in, when it puts your account there, say no, make a new account. I got some Marma J. Woohoo! Got some beans, some fast. Lovely, lovely. Now you might need some storage in that account to log in. So you might have to make the account and send some near over and then log in. And it's a bit of a flow. But usually having a test account is helpful. Just, this is my test account. This is what I engage with new projects in. And then use that for gachapon too or whatever. It doesn't matter too much. And maybe buy the mpDAO on that account and then transfer it over after. Ooh, 1 burr is always good because it seems like they never give less than 1 burr, and 1 burr can almost get us some mpDAO stuff. Black Dragon also has 0.2 gear, only 1,000 more of those or something. Okay, let's check how much some of this stuff was worth. I think bean's worth nothing. 0.8 mpDAO. We only need 2. So that's pretty good. I don't mind that. Thank you for the bean. Black Dragon, I think we definitely have enough for 0.7. Okay, so one more thing. Let's just do it. This is exciting. I'm about to get some more voting power, baby. It's taking a lot. Oh, come on. Come on, ref. Don't do this to me. I'm going to check another one now, just because it's taking too long. I don't think hat's worth much. Okay, 0.5. Should be enough. Let's just go through with it. So 0.5, 0.7, and 0.8. My math isn't amazing, but I think that averaged to around 0.6 each. So should be all right. So there, I'm so annoyed that it always ticks the ledger thing on every time, but that's okay. So we sold our hat. Burr, I can't remember if Burr's worth much. Yeah, 0.3. It's not bad. But I like it because you know each time you get the Burr, it's worth at least 0.3 mpDAO. You usually get one. But yeah, I didn't know Bean was worth so much. Go Bean. Woo! Gotta love it. Oh, Shard 2. Shard 2 always congested. And I do like, though, that with the new Nightshade 2 upgrade, when a shard's congested, instead of you waiting there, not knowing what's going on, it'll say no. Like right now, Shard 2, congested. It'll just not work, which I do appreciate. So I know I can just keep clicking it. Yeah. Shard 2 is the shard that Ref is on. It's just congested, so it won't even go through. You just keep clicking, spam, spam, spam. They're going to introduce priority fees, so you'll be able to pay more if you want to get your proposal in or your transaction in. Yeah. Or else validators will just work around it. So, but priority fees will come in eventually. But if everyone's trying to trade on Ref at the same time, it'll just count out. Sad times. Sad times. So yeah, very excited for priority fees. How much would I pay? I don't know how much I'd pay to get this proposal in. I mean, I guess we'll see, right? Because if everyone's paying something, but certain shards won't have a high. The fee will be different on every shard, and then they're gonna have the resharding, right? So if a shard's congested, if there's too much stuff happening on one shard, things get moved to different shards. So eventually, it won't really like the fees shouldn't go should be very dynamic. For now, it's just you keep clicking. I might give up in a second and like refresh the page or something, or just try something else. Doesn't seem to be liking me. Okay, let's try just like give it a second or something. I want to get my voting power, man. Okay, well, good time to have some. What time is it? I gotta go. Oh shoot, I really do have to go. Oh wait, I sold the bean. Wow, it kept saying whatever, but okay, and then Black Dragon. Okay, so now we have 2 mpDAO. This is my favorite part of every week. We're going to add voting power. We're gonna lock that bad boy up. 11 voting power today, just off gachaponing. Right, so don't let anyone say nothing's. Well, it's not free, right? You gotta pay gas fees, but you can get, if you have a little bit of near, you can get a little bit of voting power. I should say 11. It says 10. That's okay. And we're gonna vote for near Antigua again. I do have to vote. I have a few other accounts I can vote with. I will vote before the end of the time. That was weird. Didn't that just not? Okay, I'll try that again. That was. Vote now. Use max. Oh, I clicked get voting power. My bad. Okay. GM Claudia, glad you can make it on the stream. Voted successfully. Woohoo. Voted 11 more. Minsta's hat. So that's Delta Trade. Earned 4 cents there. Good job, me. Apparently, dollar cost averaging is working now. I might try and just quickly create one. Just because I'm here. Oh, wow. Went down a lot. Near must have went up. What's the price of Near right now? Okay, yeah, Near went up a lot. Okay. I was like, wow, Marma J's down a lot. Yeah, well, Near went up a lot. That makes sense. Every day. Oh, I don't think I have any more ST Near. Oh, and it's Marma J Near. That's annoying. Sell? How much? Oh, I have some Marma J. Okay, sell every day. I don't know, once a day. Now, amount per order, it has to be 0.15. Oh my gosh. Do it 4 times. Sell Marma J. Slippage. Just go for it. But yeah, definitely not working, right? So 0.7 and 0.8. Yeah, it's not working. Okay, cool. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. So for Minsta, we're having quite a few issues. Seems to be working. Well, okay, now it might be not working at all. But seems to be working on this device. So I'm going to do a quick overview of where we're at currently. And then we'll go for it. Yeah, we'll go from there. So leaderboard hasn't been changed. So Nedlar, nice to see you back on top. King of Kings pages, nice to see you sitting there. Getting third now. Technically, I'm passing you. Lorraine doing well. Michelina, Venomity, getting up there as well. Vitalis, Bianca taking them pictures or before, I guess. Ken Dash Web 3, Cayman's Miss Fanny, a new on the board, new one. Pages Cypher, I think new as well. Hannah 17 moving up. Tortum and Clara. Glad to see everyone up on the board, taking their picks and moving up. We have a couple more with 2, but glad to see everyone up here. Yeah, I'll try and keep this off in 10 minutes because I'll be here forever if I keep streaming. So on the actual stream, I'm logged in with my account Ybroken. I can't log in with my normal account. If I try, for some reason I can't see. That's weird, right? I couldn't see the Mint-based wallet there. And it says more, but I can't see it. Interesting. Okay, so this is my current experience of the platform, where I can only see Meteor Wallet. When I log in, I can only see why I created this new account, Ybroken. That's my account, just for fun. Keep it laughing at it instead of whatever. So most things are working right. I can go dark mode. There's a new stats page, so we can see total new users. We have 19 users on the platform. This information down here is coming soon, right? Not live yet. But we have 31 active users total. We have plus 19 from the last month. Total NFTs on the platform. This is real information, right? 508 and 247 added month over month. So not bad. And this information, of course, is also not real, but we're, again, hoping to add in some leaderboard rewards and all that kind of stuff as the platform grows. So that is new. You can check out the GitHub, of course. Some profile information also is up here. Amazing. So I have 3 credits right now, apparently, and I can buy some more. So let's try it. Insufficient balance. Oh, my balance actually is 0 on this account. So that's exciting. We're going to actually send some near them. I actually did not realize we were this far out. So let's test it together as a community, and let's go through some of these new flows. So on the profile, we have connection with Near Social. So we are able to, I don't have enough storage, you got to buy storage, but you are able to set your profile photo, your name, and all that stuff. So everyone right now can already start doing this. And my wallet's just not liking me right now at all. Close it up unfiltered. Send. There you go. To Ybroken.near. So this is the only account I can use currently. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go for it. And this is, I guess, an issue with the Meteor Wallet. Like when I try and import my key, it doesn't open up. So that's just where we're at currently. Okay, so as we're looking at Minsta, we are then, let's start with the profile, and then we'll go into credits and kind of explain that. The profile should be a little more self-explanatory, right? We have near, oops, my bad. We have near social, which again, I'll drop the link in the chat for those that want to look at it. So I'm logged in under chloethedev.near. I can go to my profile, and this is my picture, this is my profile photo, and this is Chloe Dev Unfiltered. If I go to y-broken.near, you'll see that this is my profile information. Okay, there's nothing here. It's a real account, y-broken.near, but there's no information here. So on Minsta, I should be able to buy storage, insufficient balance. Let's refresh the page. I should have balance now. Okay, perfect. And we should be able to approve the transaction. And now I have purchased some storage so that I can engage with Near Social. Awesome. It would be nice to redirect back to the profile, but here we are. No worries. Now we're able to edit our profile. So our name is going to be Why Is This Broken? Again, just for fun. Profile photo. I'm not even sure what these things are. Ooh, so it would be nice to have, I think we already talked about a preview here as well, so that we know what we're putting up. But they're just random screenshots. I'll just put something up about myself. I am here because things are broken, right? You can, that's funny anyways. You can put some tags. You can put your Twitter account. So I am broken. Your GitHub, your Telegram, your website, Minsta.org, and you can save your profile. So now this is an on-chain transaction to social.near. This is the information in the transaction. You're calling the set function with this information, right? So why is this broken? I'm here because it's broken. This is the image. This is the other image. This is the links. Approve. Again, confirm. And this would be how you would set up your profile right now on Minsta, on mainnet. That seems to be working, which is awesome. So we go back to the profile. We should see, background image, profile photo. You can change your cover photo easily. You could change obviously that should be moved, but that's fine, maybe down here. You change your profile image, and then we have 3 credits to start off with. You can see your social networks, right? So if you added more, you can see more. And I should also be able to start following other people, which I think is pretty cool. So that's the profile so far. If I go to someone else's image, so wow, this person also uses plays the same game I do, right? So maybe I want to go to this person's page, Nedlar, and I want to follow them. So now I can follow Nedlar, right? This is an on-chain transaction, so you do have to sign a transaction to follow people. We're going to make the UX flow for that smoother. Not enough storage. Okay, so it's because it asked for so print screen. It's because it asked for, I'm going to put this in the chat. Each call needs to ask for more storage. Sorry. Each call needs to ask for more storage. This was after trying to follow an account from maybe it'll be here. Near blocks. I said I would finish in 10 minutes, which is 2 minutes from now, so we'll see if that happens. Why broken near. So to keep us somewhat on track, here, just so I can add the link into the comment, you guys can start dropping your near account names. This time, let's look at the leaderboard. Okay, we're gonna keep it at 10 or more. So we're gonna keep increasing it. So if you have 10 or more mints on Minsta, and obviously we don't want people sharing spam, right? I mean, we're here to keep it fun and engaging. So we're gonna cut Claudia out of it. Unless Claudia, did you have a different account that went up? Nope. We're gonna cut Claudia. Oh no! Okay, we're gonna cut Claudia out this week. It has been broken though, so that's fine. But anyways, and we're gonna say if you have 10 or more, you can drop your Near account in the chat here. I'll send out the 0.819 Marma J. We'll probably increase it again next week, maybe to around 15 or something. That would be like one a day, like one moment a day people are sharing. And maybe we'll try and keep increasing it like that till the end of the month. And then we'll probably, at the end of this month, at the end of September, we'll probably switch to like an automated reward system, hopefully. So if you're here on the call, Clara failed this week. It's okay, Clara. We still appreciate you. So yeah, if you have more than 10 mints on the leaderboard, I can share the leaderboard here. Please feel free to share your account. I will stay 5 more minutes on the stream. 5 more minutes on the stream. So 11:35, and I will head out. But please feel free to share your Near account, and then I'll continue with the rest of the updates. But that is generally how the profile update works. You can also follow people, but that does require storage. There seems to be a bit of a bug there, and it's not a huge issue. It's just when you do follow somebody, you do need to also pay the storage to follow them. And so we're already working on allowing you to add more than just the minimum storage when you first add storage to your social. But even still, this function should just so here deposit is 0 Near. The deposit there should be some sort of deposit to add storage as well. So maybe I'll just put that in Telegram there. Need to deposit. Okay, so I'm very excited about this flow though. It makes the profile page more engaging. It makes the profile page shareable. So this is Nedlar's profile page. The reason that it's not showing up is because he has an NFT on his normal page. So we need to be able to display those as well. So Nedlar, it's a bug that you might be able to find as well. And I'll share the link in the chat, but this is Nedlar's page. So now you can actually share your page with someone else. So Nedlar, if you have all these moments that you want to share with someone else, you could share them. Also, you might want to share a hashtag. So if you use the Bison hashtag, you are then able to to me this is amazing, right? The fact that you tagged all of these means that, again, you have a portfolio that you can then share as a link. That is also relatively new on the platform, that you're able to share your profile link, share a link of a hashtag you've used. The only problem with this, of course, is that someone else can use your hashtag and then get on your page. And so we do need to make the profile pages more expressive so that when you're on Nedlar's page, I should be able to filter hashtags on Nedlar's page. And so I think that's what we're missing kind of as a bar up here on all the pages, right? Just some sort of filter. So you have a search bar here, which is great, but on the profile, you don't get that same search bar to search through your own profile. But again, the profile page is coming along. That's where we're at currently. Now, for the credits section, we should be able to buy. We have 3 credits. I guess I'll explain how they're used first. Then I'll go through buying them. So we're going to do a test. I'm not sure what any of these things are. Let's see if we can. Ooh, so I should be able to. I guess I can hit back, but I should be able to just undo. Because I want to find. Maybe I should take a new screenshot of something. Let's see. Let's take a screenshot of me streaming and upload that. So it's a bit easier than me trying to find something new. Okay, so now I have 3 credits. Everyone should have 3 credits when they log into the platform now. And I can now say generate using AI. And it should actually look at it. Again, we had this before, and it should use one of the credits. This is our hope, that it's analyzing the image right now, and it's providing us with an AI title and description. And then a live chat with 25 viewers, right? So maybe I'll put Chloe the dev. And then a live chat with viewers displayed on a computer screen. Chat is taking place on YouTube Live Studio. And then maybe I'll add, Chloe's. All right, let's use the tag I try and use. There you go. And so we're hoping to add features to be able to lock certain things. So maybe you really like the title and you made some edits so you can lock the title. And then maybe you want to generate again, and the idea is it would use what you've locked, so maybe you added more context, and then it would regenerate. Right? So that's kind of hopefully a feature we can add, but we've used 1 credit. We can preview. I think it looks good, and we can upload. So the flow, in my opinion, is a lot more streamlined now. We approve, we confirm, and now we're able to go up. MissFanny.near, LeRae.near, Ken-Web3.near. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your names. Awesome. And it's great to have someone new on the rewards board. So Miss Fanny, glad to have you on. And so our NFT is here. It won't live reload, I don't think, but we can refresh the page and we should see it there. Perfect. And now we have our AI generation. We have Chloe's adventures, the tag we can look at and see all the different adventures. We can go to the NFT and we can go to the profile, right? See what is happening here. And then we can actually buy more credits on this profile page as well. So if I want to buy 20 credits, for example, I do not have that much near in my account. Oh shoot, is the lowest 0.2. Okay, so you can do 0.1. So you do have to put 0 in front. You can't just put point. Not a huge deal for now. I'm broke, so let's see if I do that. Haha. So that shouldn't. Oh, so it's averages. Haha. Okay, so this is a bug for sure, because obviously. We shouldn't allow users to put 0.16 and get 3 credits, and then put 0.19 and also get 3 credits. But 0.2 gets 4 credits. So 0.19 gets 3, 0.6 gets 3. That's so interesting. And I don't think credits, I think credits need to be more like, they shouldn't be able to have decimals, potentially. Because you're using them in ones. You're not using them in like point anything else. So Michelina.near, Nedlar7.near, awesome. So I guess I'll pay 0.1. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I'm really confused. Okay, so I can put 0.05 to get 1 credit. And that's the cheapest way to get 1 credit when you pay 0.05. So it seems like we should just make 1 credit 0.05. Yes. Okay, so 1 credit is 0.05, and you should only be able to go into increments of 0.05. Sorry, I just can't forget that one. It's a big one. Okay, so I'm going to buy this one just to test it out. I'm going to send 0.05 near to minsta.org.near, and this should give me 1 more credit. So I was at 3. That was my 3 free credits for everyone. I dropped down to 2. Very quick to refresh. Now I'm at 3 again, and I can engage with AI. So that's really awesome. We've come really far in the platform. I feel like the platform is able to generate revenue. We're able to provide something useful to users, I think. free NFT mints. Hopefully we'll be able to, you can already transfer them. You can already list them for sale on like Tradeport, whatever else. So all those Bison NFTs, those stories that you're making, you could list those for, on platforms. You could list them for sale, that you own them once you mint them. And you can get the AI generation as well as you pay, 0.05 near per credit. So we've come a long way. I'll do the transfers now to those Batalis.near. Awesome. I'll start at the top and go down. But just to repeat all the account names that I am seeing here, Ken-Web3.near, Lorray.near, MissFanny.near, Nedlar7.near, Michelina.near, and Batalis.near. So if you didn't hear your account name, please drop it. I am very late. I do have to go. But that's all right. No big deal. 0.819. I've been enjoying using the address book, but so Ken-Web3.near 0.819. I don't actually like how it doesn't show the dollar value. I should talk to Meteor about that. Not that I really care about it always showing the Marma J dollar value or anything like that, but I think it's helpful for users, as you guys receive these tokens, to know how much they're worth. It is whitelisted on Ref, so no reason why they wouldn't show the dollar value. Okay, profile picture, some Marma J in the account. Thank you for all of your guys' support, testing out the platform. Once again, if you guys are testing the platform, please feel free to share any feedback here in Telegram. MissFanny.near. So this is a new one. So again, thank you very much for coming on board, joining in. MissFanny.near. Hopefully, what doesn't it like? Oh, I didn't put a value in. I'll do it. There you go. There's a picture. Awesome. Thank you. I was going to say, gotta have a profile picture as well. 0 Marma J, first send. Congratulations. So again, when the first send, there's 2 steps. The first step is a storage deposit. That's the same storage deposit that's needed for following people, right? Or not deposit, I guess, but the same storage that's needed for following people. So congrats on getting your first Marma J. Please feel free to use it however you'd like. Maybe getting some meta to swap to mpDAO, maybe to engage with Delta Trade or Ref Finance in some other way. Nedlar7. .near. Continue. Thanks for engaging, Nedlar. Always appreciate your support and love the feedback. The Bison story with the gifts now, super cool. The feedback has been really greatly appreciated. And I think it would be really cool to start showing like how much on the profile, how much people have made, and all that other cool things. So if there's things that you want to see on your profiles, please let us know. Michelina.near. My glasses are terrible. Sorry, I don't have glasses on. My eyes are terrible. So I'm just going to click it from there. There you go. You guys are stacking up that Marma J. Love to see it. Yeah, hopefully we'll get Marma J used in Marma J Gaming soon. There's just like we had some bugs on Minsta for a while, and they're kind of getting fixed up. We had some bugs. Yeah, you're very welcome and very glad to have you on Minsta and everyone else. I mean, it to me it's so awesome. Every time I go on, seeing everyone else's new mints and everything, new moments being shared. So, did I spell it right? I did. Wow, look at me go. There you go. Yeah, honestly, whatever moments that you want to share as a user, please feel free to share. I think other people as well are enjoying seeing the moments. We'll notice more once you can collect and comment on moments. That's when we'll start seeing people, saying, oh, I really appreciate that. Where was this? We're going to start adding locations to moments as well. To the actual NFT, you'll be able to add locations. So these things are coming. It takes time to add all these features in. The dev team is doing amazing. So thank you very much for that. Let's see. I think that was everyone. Okay, so again, I can go to my history, double check, right? So Vitalis, Michelina, Nedlar7, Miss Fanny, Lorray, Ken-Web3. And that was everyone who got some Marma J. Love to see using Marma J. Yeah, so the idea is that when you go to pd.marmaj.org, that's going to be the main homepage for Marma J Gaming, or whatever we're doing going forward. So you can log in, and so we're going to actually add in ads based on what you do in Web3, for example. But already, when you go to Chain Team Tactics, we have a way where you could actually pay NEAR tokens to purchase something, right? So, obviously this game for Chain Team Tactics isn't working that well, but all we're going to do is shift this over. So instead of being NEAR tokens, it'll be Marma J tokens. And then instead of being on Chain Team Tactics, we're going to have the homepage be Crypto Heroes, and we're going to have some basic loot boxes. So we're going to have this basic page here, and we're going to have basic loot boxes for sale. So you're going to have, epic loot, well, we're not going to sell common, that's silly. But we're going to have epic loot boxes, probably legendary loot boxes as well, potentially. And we're going to have Titan loot boxes where each user can get up to 3 Titan loot boxes as well for their account. So we're getting there. It's just taking us a while. Actually, the same team helping us with Minsta is helping us with the gaming stuff. So very excited to see that kind of progressing forward. Give us a few months, and we should hopefully be there as well for Marma J Gaming. So thank you for everyone for being on the stream, for helping us test. I know most of you have already set your NEAR social profiles for the bounty that I give out each week, but now you're able to see your profiles here. So hopefully you guys might be adding some socials so people can see. As we get the following flow working, you should be able to see your followers and following here. And so Minsta should be like an overlay for NEAR social in some ways, where you can like interact with some of the social elements of NEAR social, but you're still staying on Minsta. So obviously the way you can support most is by engaging with the AI, engaging with the credits. So now I can officially say you guys have some Marma J. You guys can definitely test out the credits as well. So feel free to use your Marma J to get some NEAR and to purchase some credits and test out the AI throughout the week. But thanks everyone. I'm going to hop off now. As always, I will kind of just stop my video first, just so that the audio can fade, can stay around for a bit. So toodles, thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. Until next week, God's willing. And I'll let the audio kind of fade out. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone, and talk soon.